What's up, guys? Hello, Akshay. Good evening. Hello, Sharat. All right, game's on. Let's see who survives. Before we get into it, guys, like and share the video, please. Hello, Nakul. Good evening. Hello, Tanish. How are you feeling after yesterday, Tanish? Sorry, I couldn't see the whole thing. I was actually falling asleep. Oh no, I just saw Swansea one. Oh God, Suraj is going to be in a good mood today. Hello, Siddharth. How are you feeling after yesterday, Siddharth? Were you with us when we watched Liverpool play? I don't believe I saw you in the chat. But thoughts on the game after the game? Before you get into it, guys, do definitely, if possible, please like and share the video before we get into it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know we're not in the Champions League, but the support really means a lot still. Just going to quickly share it on Twitter as well. Feel free to take it from there if you want and share it. There we go. It's on Twitter as well now. Okay. Hello, Shashwat. I'm good, Akshay. Score prediction? Man, I can't lie. I think Arsenal are going to win this game. Oh my God, what did this donkey do? Yeah. Seriously, you're the captain and you get a yellow card? And Rich got booked. I mean, this fucking German league is just as bad as any other league in the world. Here, game is gone. What do you think about the return leg at Anfield? You know what, Siddharth? I have to be honest with you. I know, I'm a United fan, so it will sound like it's banter. But if I were to just ask you from the outside looking in, this I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Ishan. Okay, which is I'll give you my answer by the way. But if they play the way they played at Turkey in Turkey, I don't see how they can win the game. And what let me explain what I mean by that. I mean, if you look at it in terms of getting out hustled in the midfield, I don't think that has anything to do with which ground you play on. Getting more Victor Osimhen being more physical than your centre backs, I don't think that has anything to do with the ground you're on. Paris Yilmaz and Noah Lang taking advantage of your down the wings. I don't think that has anything to do with the area you play in or the country you play in. Because this is like physicality traits, regular traits that they use game in game out for themselves. So my simple question is, if they, I mean, they had Liverpool had some chances, but I think Galatasaray had the better chances, and they're very lucky it was just 1-0. I think if they play like that, I don't think y'all can win. And the truth of the matter is, dude, if you look at it objectively, they don't need to win. They just need to draw because they already have the advantage. All they have to do is make sure they don't lose because they already have the advantage. They are not worried about it that way. You guys have to be worried about it. So I don't know, man. 4-0 Arsenal. 4-0? Nah, man. You think so? 4-0. Do you have any dream stadium that you want to visit apart from OT? Shameless Arsenal cry for corner game has not reached 5 minutes. Bro, you got to take whatever advantage you can get, man. As we saw what happened in the Newcastle game yesterday, Barcelona scraped a draw. Now, when they go back to Spain, they'll have the advantage. Let's be honest. Scraped a draw in the sense of even if they played well, it still ended 1-1. Yeah, Andrik red card leke marega. Yeah, probably, dude. Probably. It's really so sad. The discipline's out the window in a few minutes of starting the game. Um, Stadium I would like to visit apart from OT. You know what? It's a stadium I would never go to simply because I care for my own health. Uh, La Bombonera, Boca Juniors Stadium. I don't think I'd go there because I care for my own life, but that's a stadium that I'd be interested. Can already feel a Osimhen header directly into the net. Yeah, this is the thing, and the thing you have to really take into account, Siddharth, is they don't have to play for the win. That is like to me, that is the main point. All they got to do is show up and draw. They don't have to win. They don't have to do shit. They can stand there and do nothing. If they have to do that, I'm not saying they're going to do that, but that's all they really have to do. Let me put the Arsenal lineup here. I only have the Premier League teams, so let me just quickly put it up here in case anyone wants to know. Mostly unchanged lineup from the league game, I believe. Give me a sec. Oh wait, there it is. It's the lineup. Right, we can go back to the game now. 6:36, 6:38, 6:39. There we go. I'm in sync with the clock as well. Now we can hang out. I've done whatever movement I have to do. I celebrate that pen shameless. Feels like a true Madridista. I'm gonna take the wins however you get them, dude. That's all I'll say. You take the wins however you get them. Enough of this better than you bullshit, dude, of way of playing football. Are you trying to win cups or are you trying to impress people? I'm trying to win cups, bro. I don't care. And people made fun of our FA Cup win when we beat City. I'm like, bro, how many teams beat City that year in a knockout competition? One, two, two teams. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. We beat them clean and fair and square too, dude. So I'll take it. Oh, here we go, Leverkusen. What a tackle by Timber. What a tackle by Timber. Sorry about that. Dhruv must be living life right now. Spurs have killed all the passion I had for the game. Bro, I was not very far off from where you were at the beginning of the season. Let me just put it like that. Yeah, man, definitely gonna face racism there. No, 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 no. Akshay, that's not why I don't want to go there. It's because they get violent. It has nothing to do with skin tone, buddy. Nothing to do with. In fact, no, I look quite Latin American. I've seen some Latin Americans. They are relatively brown like us, dude. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how brown you are, of course, but they are relatively brown. If I'm talking about straight up violence, dude. Like there are hostile crowds in that arena, dude. Doesn't matter who you are, who you pray to. If you wear a wrong shirt or you go into a wrong corner of that stadium, they're going to attack you. Nothing about racism, dude. Racism I'm the least concerned about. I'm talking about actually getting beaten up. Yeah, only Trossard has changed. Yeah, a smart move. Now that Arsenal got Southampton in the FA Cup, even they can plan their fixtures accordingly. At least I think they can. What's up, Amartya? You are lagging a lot. Refresh. Am I? My internet connection saying fine here, dude. That's weird. It could be a YouTube issue, buddy. Could be a YouTube issue. Everything on the back end is saying fine here. For now at least. I'm going to not jinx it. For now it's saying good. But yeah. Oh, Martinelli doing some skill moves. By losing to City is better than losing to Bayern for Madrid. With respect to the form Bayern is in. Fair enough. It's not lagging so internet. Yeah, I mean at least on the back end here, there's no issues, Shashwat. Who's the most underrated player in the Arsenal team for you? For me, it's Timber. I think for me, I still think I don't know if it's a popular opinion or not. I still think Gabriel Magalhaes is better than William Saliba. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say without getting in trouble. Yeah, I still think Magalhaes is better. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, that's my opinions on that. Bayern is giving lockdown Bayern vibes. It's fine, says Tanish. No, I meant in the game. My timestamp's 11:05 now. Oh, in the game. Hold on. Let me see if I can refresh the stream or I'm just going to be behind you. I don't mind being 15 seconds behind, to be honest. I don't mind being 15 or 20 seconds. It's not a United game, so I'm just here to chill. It's all good for me personally. But hold on. Let me. Okay, I've got. Hold on. Okay. Okay, 12:39, 12:40. Okay, caught up a little bit. I remember Zebai from Talk Football actually went to watch Real Betis and Barcelona wearing Barca jersey, and the guy booked seats with Betis crowd. He did his jersey. He did his jersey. Also, he was going to get attacked. Yes, my friend. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen through. Oh, ho, 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 3-on-1. Oh, that was close. That was close. Already Arsenal are playing with fire. I know we were bad, but the pitch yesterday was sus too. Apparently, Barca fans the same issue. The pitch? Hmm. Is it? Okay. I did not know that that was a ongoing issue. So no, man. You're Tanish. You think you can beat Liverpool on the weekend? If you beat Liverpool on the weekend, it would be quite a confidence boost for Spurs. Guys, do drop a like and do share the video if you can. Yes, the turf is really sus, bro. Needs to be checked. Ball gets uneven bounce and only opposition players slip. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see what happened here. Foul on Martinelli. No, man. Oh, Martinelli. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Martinelli. You can't book him for that. Can't book him for that, ref. Surely not. Leverkusen lays it off the back. Better excuse than the wind. We're getting thrashed by Liverpool no matter how bad their form is. You could do us a real solid if you beat them, dude. At least draw. A draw would be fantastic. The proper solid if you manage to negate them. Definitely not getting thrashed, by the way. Yeah, Liverpool's found it hard to come by goals as well. That's a great point by Siddharth. Goals have been difficult to come by in general. Fair. Fair play. Don't worry, dude. We'll be there for the watch along. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say. That watch along is going to be. Watch along is going to be quite a long day for people. That's what I'll say. Going to be quite a long day. Throw in for Arsenal. At least Hassan and Laiva are going to be happy that day. Are they? What happens if it's a draw? Then what happens? Oh, what are Leverkusen doing, yaar? Okay, they get out of trouble. They're trying to be like some heroes, dude. Martinelli off the post. Oh, Martinelli off the post. Oof. Nil-nil draw, but that would be a positive result for Spurs. It would be a positive result for Spurs. Who do you guys play? We play Aston Villa. Nathan, I think Liverpool needs a midfielder who can release the ball quickly, but they extended Gravenberch. Yeah, that kind of makes no sense for me, honestly. And they're paying him a lot more. They're paying a lot of money. I think they're paying him almost the same amount as Bruno Fernandes, which is very, very, very interesting to me personally. But let's see how that works out. That is a very interesting move for sure. Very, very interesting move by them. What is this White House card? Are they going to fight inside the White House? It'll be on the lawns of the White House, Nakul. Have you ever tried magic mushrooms? I have not. Hello, Vaibhav. Thoughts on the game later on today? Apparently, Islam and Ilya was supposed to be the main event for White House. However, Ilya's agent wanted more. Agent or Ilya wanted more money. Fair enough. Yeah, John Jones wanted more money. At least Ilya Topuria is active. Fair play. Yeah, it's at home. So we are, Villa have been awful lately. Yeah, but Villa being awful lately doesn't do us anything, unfortunately, because we have been looking a little lost recently in terms of output. So anything can happen, man. I wouldn't, I would still be a little worried, personally, just a little bit, not too much. Martinelli got a yellow now. Hello, Arman. How's Arsenal playing? They're playing okay. They're playing okay. Leverkusen's a little rough though, for sure. Ilya versus Islam deserves more money. I agree. He will bring Villa into form. You think so? I don't think so, dude. Be more optimistic, broski. Match at home. Fair enough. Hey Nathan, where's the best time to visit South or North Goa? Depends on what you want to do, Vaibhav. It depends on what you want to do. That's what it depends on. There is no best and worst time. There is only depends on what you want to do. Ibrahim Azza is also a good player. I hope he scores. Apparently, we are interested. Licha's out for this match too. Arman, I told you, we got to get rid of him, bro. No, people don't want to hear it, but it's true. Hello, Raz. Good evening. By the way, every club in Europe produces fire jerseys. Doesn't matter, bro. We can win without Licha. I agree. We can. We have already been winning without Licha, to be very honest. But yeah. Ooh, there's a little bit of fire in the Arsenal players today. Huh? I like it. One of my relatives lives in Sholim, chill place. Not gonna lie, visited last year. Arman, it depends on where you live in Sholim, but yeah, my close friend who recently got married, he's in Pune now, but he's from Sholim. We went to school in I went to school in Sholim for a couple of years. He and my friends that live there now, they're saying it's become really, really overcrowded. Yeah? When we were there studying 10, 15 years ago, it was so chill, bro. You could walk everywhere. There was no traffic. Last year when I went to visit him I went to meet his mom before he got married. I was there at the wedding event, but I went with my family to meet his family. Bro, it was so crowded. Shulam, man, I was shocked. I was like, bro, this is a place I would leave where I live to move to, man. Now I don't think I could even go there, to be honest. Even Arsenal fans can't watch the game. It's bold of you to put their watch. I couldn't even watch the Bayern game in one sitting. You got balls, Nathan. What do you mean? Explain. Can Leverkusen hold for hi Sheikh? How have you been, buddy? How is Ramadan going? Or Ramzan? Depends on how you what you want to call it. I've heard it both ways. How's it going? What do you mean I've got balls? I don't understand, bro. I think they could hold for 90 minutes. I don't think it's a good idea though, Sheikh, because there will be goals at the Emirates. I mean, the best time for traveling, bro. If you want to come when there is low traffic and less people, you have to come when it's super super hot, late April, early May. There's a lot less tourists in the rains here as well because nobody wants to do anything in the rains. October to December, though, it's packed. Everything's overpriced. So that takes balls to even watch Arsenal for half time, and here you are doing a watch along. Got to do something, dude. There's not a lot of things to do right now. So you gotta do something. You know what I mean? Can't really avoid it. A nice attempt there, but it was nowhere near the goal. Ramzan going absolutely perfect. Thanks for asking. No problem, buddy. No problem. When I was there, it wasn't as crowded, but the cafe and restaurants are the food's very nice in Sholim. A lot of new because it's becoming a populous hub now. A lot of nice places have come out to eat. There's a legit like izakaya style restaurant there in Japanese restaurant. I'm sure you've heard of it, Arman. Maybe your family even took you there. I don't know. Do you live in Bombay or Delhi, Arman? I don't know if you like Japanese food or not, but beautiful izakaya style decorated Japanese restaurant in Sholim that my friend took his mother to. I told him last year to go if he wanted to go out with his mom. It's nearby. They don't have to travel too far. They can go in the night where there's less people around. He said it was fun. He's saying his mom didn't like the food. His mom's not really traditional Goan mom. They're used to a way different kind of food. But he said the place was nice. Little expensive. I've not gone yet though. I forgot the name of the place. Pray for us against City to Sheikh. I think I will join Giant for at least some time. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I know Suraj is not doing it. He's at a wedding. So I hopefully I'll join Giant for a little bit. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting game. City is not the best they have ever been, and Real Madrid are not the best they have ever been. But Madrid's defense is a problem, yeah, at the moment. Also, I live where Lala's from. Punjab. Nice. Oh, wait, you said where he's from? Kashmir or Punjab? Have you tried Blue Tokai coffee? I think I've had it at a restaurant. There is like a straight up coffee house here, which is interesting. Their major thing is coffee. They have snacks and all, but the main thing is coffee. It's like a I forgot what it's called, the beanery or something. I have like this giant coffee machine, Punjab Ludhiana. They have this giant coffee machine. It's quite fascinating to watch if you're into it. But yeah, I think I tried Blue Tokai there. Yeah. Plus, they have a lot of these, what do you call it, bespoke coffee beans, like specific niche coffee beans from specific areas and stuff. It's a little too fancy for me, dude, but I gave it a go. I'm not into coffee like that, but obviously while you're there, you enjoy it, no? You live your life once only. So I was there. At least do the Chelsea PSG watch along. Yeah, that's going to be a bang after Sanchez has passed statement. The only reason I didn't do that, bro, is because it's late in the night and I was trying to get my sleep in order. Because if I'm not mistaken, God, I hope I'm not mistaken. I don't think we have to do any more late night matches moving forward, man. We got 8 games, and I think all 8 games at a regular time in the league. As you know, we are only in the league now, so I don't need to stay up. So I was kind of taking advantage of this to get my sleep cycle in order. I was thinking of doing the Chelsea game only, but then my boy Giant's there, so I want to go on his channel and hang out with him. I don't have to do any of the work. I can just sit there and chill. But yes, family doesn't like too much crowd in November, December. Most people have holidays from office. Yeah, man. Bro, I'm telling you, if it was up to me, bro, I don't even know which village in Goa I would live in. I would try and pick a village so far away from people, no, that I don't know if I would able to get groceries. I'm good, love. How are you? Blue Toka is not my cup of tea. I don't know why. See what you did there. Um, listen, yeah, I'm not the biggest coffee guy, but I'll give it a go. Like I said, we're only here once, man. You know, enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. At least try it. Yeah, but UCL nights are different, bro. Are you talking about my sleep? Are you talking about the Chelsea PSG game? They are different, buddy. But I'm just trying to level out my sleep schedule. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the World Cup is going to be terrible, bro. The timings for the World Cup matches are going to be so bad, so bad. No, I don't shake. I don't do it. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day. Maybe if I get enough support, maybe. But no, I don't. I have a few little house businesses. What do you call it? Family businesses. Yeah. I'm good, Altamash. How are you? It's been a while, buddy. How have you been? Once visited a Nestle factory near my city and my uncle. I saw they make chocolates. They gave me a full bag of chocolates. Bro, in in Bombay, yeah, there is a flyover that passes right. I believe it's a flyover now. My God, I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing. There's a flyover that goes right under the Cadbury factory, and oh my God, dude, the smell, dude. I'm not even into chocolate like that, but to smell it, oof. And Arsenal kicks the ball out. Wonderful. Most of the World Cup match will be a 3-4M, bro. There's like 12, 3, 5, 7, something like that, man. The East Coast matches, though, my God, the East Coast matches are going to kill us, dude. I want United in the Champions League. Shake one game at a time, man. I refuse to get my hopes up. I absolutely refuse. I will not. 6 in 8, 7 in 8, whatever. One loss in 10, whatever the current record is, doesn't matter. Oops, sorry about that. Doesn't matter. One game at a time for me. I'm not falling for any of these tricks anymore, dude. This new ownership has fooled me, or they are tried to fool me at least. I got excited for a little bit, and then I kept seeing the interviews, and each interview was worse than the other. Now we can't believe anything, dude. We have to only see now. Iran has withdrawn, so who do they get now? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about in the World Cup? I have no idea, dude. I don't know. I don't know what the. I don't know what the. What do you call it? I don't know what the alternates are. Hello, Ayush. Good evening. Imagine watching at 7 a.m. Bro, to be very frank with you, Tanish, this is going to sound really weird, but some of my most watched videos are preseason games in America, which are like at 5, 7 in the morning. This year's preseason games, they were like at 5:37. Actually, some of my better viewed videos. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Other people enjoying our collective misery. By the way, what is our manager situation? Who you think will get a permanent basis? Because let's be honest, Ineos wants a yes man. So bro, I don't know if you heard my answer or not, but my answer is literally the same answer that I have given everybody and every channel that has invited me so far. There are three outstanding choices at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to break it down for you. One is Tuchel, who signed a new deal. One is Ancelotti, who signed till 2030, and one is Nagelsmann, who has a contract till 2028. But if Germany do bad, who's to say? If England do bad, who's to say? But I'm writing them off because they have signed new contracts. That's it. I don't want to speculate on teams that have on people that have actively signed a new contract. Okay. Then there is Xavi and Zidane. I'm not saying I want them, but then I'm just breaking it down. Then there are the managers that currently don't have a job, Xavi and Zidane. There has been no links to Xavi, and for the last four-ish years, Zidane has basically been waiting for Deschamps to retire or whatever, which is predicted to be after this World Cup. So he wants the national team job. So Zidane and Xavi are out based on that. Now the other three, which I personally don't enjoy, is Oliver Glasner, Andoni Iraola, and Unai Emery. The reason I don't like Oliver Glasner, back three. The reason I don't like Unai Emery, because I don't think an elite club he's going to do well in like an elite club. For whatever reason. I'm not bragging about United being bigger or anything. I just have that feeling. And I think this league is going to prove it. When they finish 5th, 6th place, it's going to prove that. And then there's Iraola, who, according to Ben Jacobs today, by the way, who was on the United stand, I saw the clips on Twitter. Iraola was apparently on the short list before we got Amorim. So Andoni Iraola seems like an interesting subject. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to shock you now. If from the three available managers that I just mentioned, outside of Unai Emery, I don't think they are that much better than Carrick. Now I know that sounds ridiculous, and I understand if people will say, "Man, Emery has won Europa titles. Glasner's won an FA Cup for Crystal Palace. Carrick has won nothing." but they're not outright better, right? They're not like, oh my god, Glasner's coming to our club, we must get rid of Carrick. So for me, if we don't get any of the S tiers coaches, and we don't get Xavi, because I still think Zidane's going to go for France, I don't really see a big enough difference for it to matter. This is the problem. I don't see a big enough difference for it to matter. This is what I'm worried about. And some you said Deserby, bro, but Deserby, man, he's quit 2 jobs now, dude. He quit the Brighton one. He basically asked for leave from the Brighton one. Now he's asked for leave from the Marseille one, dude. He's a bit of a problem maker, and we already have enough of those, unfortunately. So this is also an issue now. So for me, I honestly think I don't think Carrick is so bad, yeah. There is one outlier who was on interview said that he wants to coach United, but I think he's also a back three manager. Sebastian Hoeneß. Arsenal kicked the ball out again. Sebastian Hoeneß, who's Stuttgart's manager, I think they play back three too, but maybe, just maybe he might change. Maybe he might change, because he's getting the United job. But I don't think there's an outright favorite here. We have to see what happens. I have a bad feeling about this, man. We have to try and lock up a manager before the World Cup here. Otherwise, it's going to be really tough for us. Hello, Twalumba. How's it like being back home, buddy? Give us any updates. Are you looking for a job? Are you just chilling for a bit? Give us some updates, Twalumba. You haven't told us much since you've gone back. Chimaev Strickland in the making, apparently May, dude. There is a talk show host that is very close friends with a lot of the Russian and Dagestan fighters. He went on Twitter basically saying, uh, if Sean Strickland has any bookings or podcast bookings or anything like that to do talks on after May 9th, to cancel them. I think that was a hint there, to be honest, Ayush. Think Turkey and Italy qualifies for the World Cup, bro. I don't rely on Italy to do anything anymore. I mean, the downfall is incredible. From winning a World Cup to can't qualify for 3 in a row, dude. It's really sad. India wildcard entry in the World Cup. You know what? If we had a higher rank, maybe. We used to go to the Paleji biscuit factory during our school tour. At the end, they gave us all broken pieces, bro. That sounds great. Who cares what the pieces look like as long as you can dunk them in tea, dude? Let's be honest. If you're a Parle GT guy, that's all that matters. What's up, Srinand? What's up? I am not. I don't see a reason why you should get rid of Carrick. See, let's say he's not good enough, Tanish. I just don't think the other options are outrightly good either. Let me put it that way. Oh, here we go, 1-on-1. Here we go. Oh, he's gonna get outcounted. Nah, man, he took too long. Where is everyone, yeah? Come on, support him, man. What is Leverkusen doing? One guy so far in front, everybody else doing nothing, dude. Corner for Leverkusen, 45th minute. Easy win for Chimaev. Oof. Nathan, but are none of them yes man for Ineos? No. I mean, a lot of people say Ancelotti is a yes man because you never hear him complain about whatever issues were there in Real Madrid. But I don't know. It's tough to say, dude. De Zerbi is not a yes man. Glasner is not a yes man. Iraola is probably a yes man. Emery probably is a bit of a yes man. Ooh! Cleared out for Arsenal. So, some of them are yes man. Some of them are definitely yes man, or at least people that don't create problems. Here we go. Arsenal on the cut back, cut around. 2 minutes, wins the ball. Palacios asking everyone to move up forward, which is a good idea. Oh, man, they are playing too slow, man. Up Arsenal for supporter hai? No, Keshav, I'm not. I'm a United supporter, but welcome to the channel if you're new, buddy. Hello, Abhishek. Wide for a goal kick. What's your take on Turkish fans? People are hating them, especially Prem fans. Bro, the Turkish fans seem okay. They are a little too radical, dude, which is part of their charm. I mean, I don't personally think it's a good idea to antagonize Turkish football fans. Someone told me once during the Fenerbahce Galatasaray derby, I think, I don't know if I saw it on a podcast or like saw a video, I don't remember. There was a guy running up and down the street with a machete, dude. I don't know, during the derby day, I don't know what he was doing there. Oh my god, Raya just kicks it right back out. I don't know what he was doing. He was running up and down during derby day with a machete. So, needless to say, that the fans are definitely fanatical. Vivel is very close to Nagelsmann. He might move to United, but he did sign a contract till 2028. Naman, I have to give the benefit of the doubt that that they'll honor the contract. Now, keep in mind, Naman, if he does badly, maybe the German Football Association doesn't want him. Then it's a different story. But whoever's like signed a new contract or we know where their contract's going, I don't want to add them to the list because it's not real. We are just what? It wasn't even 2 minutes. Yeah, they wow, they blew the whistle already. Okay, half time. Man, Leverkusen really need a goal. But yeah, instead of Xavi, not gonna lie, I take Deserve. He has done well in PL and he's no nonsense manager too, to be honest. So like we can give it a try if Xavi's a choice. Yeah, make Carrick permanent, says Srinand, who's a City fan. I'm interesting. Why do you think we should make him permanent, Srinand? Be honest. Tell me the truth. Like and subscribe, please. Unai Emery for the glory days. Europa Leagues. Hello. Shabi is not going to come with United. Although to be fair, he did join Leverkusen, who was the rival of Munich. So maybe. Poch also is apparently he's very happy in America right now, dude, and there is a possibility he might come back to the Spurs job. Let's see. Why do some people pronounce Xavi as Chavi and Shabi as Chabi? So, so Xavi, it depends on which part of the country you're from, Nakul. Xavi is actually Xavier, or in certain parts of the country, they would even pronounce it as Javier. It depends on where you're from. So Xavi is pronounced Xavi because that is how you pronounce the X in Basque. Now, Shabi could be how you spell it. So sometimes it depends on how you spell it, or sometimes it's a nickname. You have to understand that. So Shavi is basically Xavier, right? So in Goa, if you are named Xavier, in England or England, America, if you're named Xavier, in America, some people call it Xavier because it's X. I don't know. Americans do that sometimes for let words. So they put the X first, Xavier, but actually it's Xavier. If you go to Portugal, it's pronounced Xavier. So so it depends on which part of the country you're on. But Shabi, as far as I am aware, Shabi Alonso, Shabi is a nickname. I believe his name is Shavi only, or Zavi, or basically his name is Xavier. Let me just have a look though, just to clarify for myself, because sometimes it's just another way of saying it. So they have spelled his name Shabier Alonso with a B. That's why it's pronounced Shabi. So yeah, so his name is actually spelled Shabier with a B. So yeah, so that's another issue. It can be how you spell it. So how you spell it sometimes. So in his case, it's how he spelled it. But yeah, also depends on which part of Spain you're from. They pronounce words and spell words differently as well. Give me a second, guys. I'm just having a look at something. Yeah, it's spelled there. So he's also born in Basque country. Yeah. It's just a matter of how you spell it, I guess, dude. Be honest. But yeah. Or if we don't move fast, we would be like Bayern. You remember how every manager just rejected them, like players rejected Newcastle? Yeah. You gotta move quick, man. Islam clapping back on the ducking allegations. Yeah, but you know what's really weird, man? Some people are saying his hand is hurt. Some people are saying his hand is not hurt. It's really weird, bro. I don't really understand what's going on. Is he ducking or not ducking? Is he injured or not injured? I don't really know what's the story there. It's very interesting. MF Strickland said, "Be ready for one bows to death fire on, bro." He didn't bow me against that against Fluffy Hernandez, dude. I don't know if anyone remembered my breakdown, but I told him he's got to keep his deep kick, and he's got to keep it into the later rounds because Sean Strickland doesn't win by knockout; he wins by accumulation of strikes, dude. And guess what? That deep kick to the body finally hurt Fluffy Hernandez, and then he got put away. And I was very surprised, dude. Sean Strickland, great defensive wrestling. I was very worried about him standing upright. He still stood upright, managed to avoid the takedowns. I was very impressed with that performance, man. Fluffy was on an 8 fight win streak, known for his pressure and wrestling. Sean Strickland did very well to counter it. No corners for Arsenal yet. Real Madrid set up in the 4-5 and is it out yet? Is it out already? What is it? 1.5 hours before. Was the lineup out already, Levi? Levi, is your name Levi or is this some kind of a pseudonym? Is this a character or something? Because Levi Ackerman sounds very familiar, but I can't figure out in what. Carrick, I'll judge him now since he lost the game now, so let's see if he can bounce back from the loss. It's kind of funny you say that, bro, because we said the same thing when he drew and he actually ended up winning the next game. I remember some people who weren't convinced. They were like, okay, finally there's a setback now. Now let's see what he does. And then he was like, another win, then another win, then a loss. Next, let's see. It's a great point. There used to be Parle G flavor, which used to come in white packaging, man. That was Parle G with chai's definition of peak. You man, Parle G with chai. Sometimes the simple things in life taste the best. You know, it is what it is. Starboy getting cooked on the rank for right flank. Bro, he's had a horrible season, man. You can't hide from that. You can't hide from that, boys. There's a lot of Arsenal attackers that have been horrible this season. Ancelotti was a yes man here in Madrid. You can't expect the same in any other club. No, but Sheikh, that's what I'm saying now. I'm just saying allegedly he was a yes man and who knows. But it doesn't matter, dude. He signed a contract to 2030. He wouldn't have done that. Doesn't matter. We're getting cooked by City tonight. You think so? I don't know. Especially Fenerbahce Gala, Besiktas, yes, Turkish fans. India's wildcard entry now, I would say shut down the AIFF. We'll lose 11-0 every matchup. Players who play in foreign leagues don't get call ups. AIFF thinks ISL's on the same level as the EPL. Lol. Bro, the moment they did that thing where they just try to subvert the I League, and let's be honest, people don't remember it now because people are saying all those people got integrated into it. They got integrated into it because ISL had money, bro. ISL didn't deserve to be the Premier League the Premier League in India. Premier meaning the best league in India. It wasn't earned. It was forced in with money and TV rights, and they took advantage of all the owners' abilities to spread it out. They should have never been the top league in India to begin with. Bro, Dempo, Salgaonkar, uh, East Bengal, Dempo, Mohammedan, they are 100-year-old clubs, and you're trying to tell me a 20-year-old club that just started should are the premium clubs in the country. That strategy was never ever going to work, no man's sky. The only reason it worked is they put a bunch of Bollywood people and cricket people and all and other people we won't take names of at the head of this, at the face of this to push it. It just because it worked for cricket, it didn't. It was never ever going to work for football, dude. And then football, nobody cares who's your talisman or who's your. Nobody cares that Virat Kohli is the face of FC Goa or whoever is the face of FC Goa. But it doesn't matter. You're either a good football team or you're not. It In cricket, it's very different. In cricket, it's an edge having certain faces to your club because it does something to your local economy. Football, it doesn't do anything, dude. Stop the clock. Oh yeah, thank you. It doesn't do anything in football, dude. You're either good or you're not, and you will be exposed. You will be exposed on the field. So don't waste your time trying to get some ad merchants to save you. It's not going to happen. MU is a mid-table team. Owners will be happy to get in top six. They don't have winning mentality yet. Maybe after 2030. Maybe, maybe. I guess we'll see. By the way, what's with the upcoming English talents and the manager problem? Amram didn't give a chance to Menu Arteta with Wanyeri, Lewis Kelly. I'll take Lewis Kelly as left back after Shaw. Oh, it becomes even more confusing when Wanyeri is killing it in the French league. No, another one is a good one is Endrick, right? Endrick is killing it in Lyon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Israel is saying Saka has been shit. You said it, not me, sir. Last time when United hired an ex-Liverpool player, we went on to win our first ever UCL. What's up, Naman? What's up? What's up? Shabi. Yeah. Heki. Yeah. This country it would be that. Saka's looking toothless today. Drunk grandpa, I know you're an Arsenal fan if I remember correctly. I'll be very honest with you. I think he's done, drunk grandpa. I'm not even joking. I think he's done. I don't know, man. Maybe this is not the system for him. Bro, in England, he does so well. It's a sentence that annoys me to say because Gareth Southgate gets better out of Saka. Seriously, he does. And I believe me, I don't like Gareth Southgate. If anyone knows me, they'll know that. I can't stand guys. I think Gareth Southgate was getting better out of Saka. Seriously. I don't know, man. The injuries. He seems to get these nagging injuries all the time. All the time he limps off the pitch. I don't know if he's even fully healed. I don't know what kind of injury this is. Everyone makes the limping joke, but the reality of the matter is he does get off the field a lot with a limp. Whether it's as a substitution or, whatever the reasoning may be. Like, I don't know, man. You're an Arsenal fan, you know better than me, but some reason that it's just not working out at the moment. And you're paying him over 300K a week. He's getting Bruno Fernandes money without doing Bruno Fernandes things, dude. No offense. You might be better than us in the league table. You might have the better 3-4 years, but Bukayo Saka has not been better than Bruno Fernandes in the last 3-4 years, dude. And he's getting that kind of money. And I'm not comparing him to Bruno Fernandes. I know different positions and all that. I'm just saying, you're paying him that kind of money. It's just, I don't know what to say. Arsenal football brings tears in eyes, but not tears of joy and happiness. And they're trying to win 4 cups, man. It's tough. It's tough. Half of the players who play in a foreign country don't have Indian passport. Yeah, they don't. We have a rule in India, right? We don't do dual citizenships. Therefore, OCI players cannot. OCI players cannot play for our country. They're trying to make that rule change, but the problem is if they make that rule change, they will have to make a change in the constitution as well, because it would. How can you have the exception only in football, right? What if we have other talents elsewhere? Also, why can other citizens of other countries but have an OCI citizenship play for India? So I don't know if that rule will ever be changed, because then you'll have to make India a dual citizen country, and I don't think they want to do that, quite honestly. Is that Jonas Hoffman? Jonas Hoffman plays for Leverkusen now? Hey Nathan, did club sign Nico Williams dodge a bullet? He's struggling with groin injuries right now and has barely played this season. Oh. Who wanted to sign Nico Williams? Spurs and Barcelona, right? Drunk grandpa, or am I missing out a team? I know Barcelona. He did the whole spray paint, re-signed thing. Bro, you can't equate for injuries, man. He's also very young. You never know. But they definitely dodged a bullet, because apparently there was going to be a lot of money asked for it. So, you definitely dodged something. Carrick is a yes man, fan favor other candidates, same level as other candidates, and top level manager wants Otar to make big changes, owners will not give. Levi's from Attack on Titan. Okay. Paleji with water, never tried. Nathan watched. You said we will win, we just shited on the pitch. No. I still think you're going to win, dude. You come at me next leg. Yeah. You come at me next leg. Bro, Newcastle are 10th, Ronav. Are you honestly trying to tell me Newcastle is a better football team than Barcelona? They're 10th in the league right now. We were playing horrible and they took them 95 minutes to beat us, dude. Took us and a blinder from a kid to beat us. 95 minutes. I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest. I'm not worried, dude. They go back to the Camp Nou, and you see what happens, bro. I'm not really that worried. It's a tough place to go, St. James's Park, dude, but it's not impossible to get a win there. And are you ready for WWE Royal Rumble March 15th, Emirates Arsenal versus Everton? Yeah, Akinem is a character from Attack of Titan. Official lineup is out. Okay, we'll have a look at that quickly. Just before the second half starts, we'll have a look. Club with history are not even in ISL apart from few. Yeah, because they have absorbed them now, right? Like Dempo and all that. When they first started, they definitely didn't. I stopped watching FC Goa since Koro left. Also, Mumbai City buying their main players. Yash, are you from Goa? Or do you just follow FC Goa? Sir Bobby. Anieri has to return to start. That's a good point. Did Ghana extend his contract? No, they re-signed him, dude. They re-signed it. We fluffed it. You see how well he's been playing since he re-signed? Reverse Rashford effect, dude. Second half's about to start, boys. And it has started. Alright, we'll lock in. Oh! It's happening. In the penalty box already. Header! Oh my god. What the hell just happened? The hell was that? What chaos. Laid off for Grimaldo. What a cross by Grimaldo. How lightly touched that was, man. Oh boy. Ooh, a little overextend on the header there. Corner. Arteta used to get the best out of Saka, dude. Yeah, I don't know what's happening now, dude, to be honest. Not an Arsenal fan, but an optimist for players who have a tough phase every now and then. I'm a cooler. My cardiologist was on speed dial yesterday. They scored! Leverkusen scored! The captain! Andrich! Damn, the first minute. Bro, they needed a goal, man. They needed a goal before going to the Emirates. They need a goal for sure. This Kasper Hjulmand fellow looks familiar. Who did he coach before this? Is he the coach for the Danish national team or something? Oh my god, they just got cornered. Corner got corner FC'd. Corner FC got corner FC'd, I guess. Oh, this disastrous fellow. The first half was bad for him. Makes it up by scoring a goal. 1-0 to Leverkusen, just waiting for confirmation, guys. Oh, clean header. Clean header. Not a terrible celebration, clean header. Nathan saying Southgate is doing something better than a person shows how bad Arteta. I don't think Arteta is doing bad, dude. I just think it might not be working. It doesn't have to be the same thing. No, I'm not saying Arteta is a bad manager or anything. I'm just saying I don't know, man. Saka was so exciting in England, dude. I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's just Saka who's bad. It doesn't even have to be an Arteta fault. Maybe Saka's just dropped off. It's really easy to blame Arteta, but maybe the truth of the matter is Saka has just dropped off. You know what it is? I think it's just time. Look at Reese, for example. 2-3 years with Niggles. Yeah, it could be that. It could literally be a Saka issue, dude. I don't know, man. It's kind of sad though. Like I said, he's getting Bruno Fernandes money without doing Bruno Fernandes things. And I'm not even talking about this year. I'm talking about period. From the time he signed. So, I don't know, man. Arsenal's in a tough spot here. You can't let him go as well, right? He is the talisman of the club. So you're in a real tough spot there. I mean, not a tough spot, but it'll be very controversial. Nathan Omar Mamouche is getting that money. It's not even going to be. It's not going to be the same everywhere. It's about keeping your best side. A club like Arsenal have to overcompensate compared to United. But what's the funny thing with Omar Mamouche? I think Omar Mamouche is getting paid that amount because they had to do that because they bought him mid season. I have a feeling if they waited till they couldn't afford to wait, obviously, because there were they had injury issues. But I have a strange feeling that if they waited till the end of the season, they wouldn't have to pay Omar Mamouche that much. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm wrong, but I have a feeling a lot of that's got to do with being a mid-season signing. First, Barca and even Arsenal showed interest. Arsenal showed interest in Nico Williams even. That's a what a epic way to snub all the teams though, right? They drop a video of him like in a mask spray painting. I mean, I guess he definitely didn't do it, but it was a interesting way to say you've re-signed. A very creative way. What's the first half in Leverkusen play better football than Liverpool? One of my friends who support Arsenal keeps on telling us Saka's equivalent to Vinny. Your thoughts? Let him have his fun here. Let him have his fun. Please let him be, dude. Let him enjoy his time. Let him enjoy his time. That's what I would say. Rules can be changed. We have OCI tennis now. As far as I know, we have an OCI passports for OCI in tennis or chess. Not sure. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe someone can clarify. I guess they just don't want to do it for football then, which makes even less sense because I'm sure we have way more better players in football than tennis. I don't know why we do it for chess. We have plenty of grandmasters in chess, but fair enough. 8 attempts, 3 on target for Leverkusen, 5 attempts, 1 on target for Arsenal so far. Look at our lineup, absolutely insane. Oh God, really? I want Newcastle United in the UCL final versus Man City. Your take on Cunha's statement about Ghana? Uh, I understand what Cunha is saying, but Cunha also does not know the backstory, dude. James Garner was sold because we needed money. He was looking forward to coming back and playing for our club, and he got snubbed. He didn't even get a chance. Bro, I don't know. Understand why people think people should be happy for getting snubbed, not getting a fair shot playing for the United team, especially when you're this bad. I understand what Cunha is trying to do, but at the same time, Cunha has no context, dude. We both have better context about what happened to Jimmy Garner. The truth of the matter is we shouldn't have sold him. Ten Hag said we had to sell him for FFP reasons. The same way next year we had to sell McTominay for FFP reasons. So in other words, we didn't want to actually sell them. We had to sell them because compared to what we had and what we wanted to buy, the excess was Jimmy Garner, Scott McTominay, so on and so forth. Because you know he's top of the table for a lot of stats in the midfield this season, man. A lot. He's going against all the good midfielders in a lot of brackets, and he plays for Everton. So Cunha may have a point, but at the same time, context is quite important, dude. Anyone can say anything. Also, they snubbed him, dude. Like, why should? What is he supposed to do? Cry? Like, he's having a good game against us. What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? When they came to Old Trafford and beat us, what he's supposed to be sad? We got rid of him, dude. We threw him out like trash. Cunha is saying all this now. One day it might happen to him. You think he's not going to? Bro, why are we even talking about Jimmy Garner? What the fuck Carlos Tevez did, dude? We're talking about Jimmy Garner for celebrating a win that he might have played, what, 5 games for United as a kid? Maybe 5 games? Carlos Tevez did worse than him, dude. I mean, see, Acuna's trying to curry favor with the fans. They're good for him. But if you're a United fan long enough, you understand exactly what happened there. Reason for the downfall of Garnacho, petulance, immaturity. Although apparently he played well the other day. Dude, he is a good player. He's better than Bino Gittins, dude. He might even be better than Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is like 9 years or whatever, 5, 7 years older than him, dude. By the time he gets to Pedro Neto age, he'll be Pedro Neto's level. Because let's be very honest, Pedro Neto was not that good at 17 years old. Pedro Neto might be their best winger, but Pedro Neto is also their oldest winger by a lot of years. Pedro Neto was nowhere as good as Alejandro Garnacho in the same age group. Let's be honest. Alejandro Garnacho is not a bad signing, dude. He's just a very annoying person to deal with, which is very different. Used to follow ISL, was an 8th grade, currently third year of engineering. Fair enough. Also getting taste of their own medicine. When is Onana coming back to United? Are you guys shipping him somewhere else? Bro, he's got to go. I don't care where he's going. Cancel his contract, dude. I don't care where he goes. I don't care if we don't sell him. Cancel the contract. Give him his money. Get rid. Ruchir, is Arsenal getting knocked out from this round? Should Arteta be sacked right away? He's not going to get sacked right away. They're still in all the tournaments. Why would they sack him? What is the incentive to sack him? Okay. Now I have to see this lineup, which I've been told is interesting. No corner, no party. Arsenal has to be the most boring team at the moment right now. Nightcrawler, it might be the case, yeah, but let's be honest. If you played this kind of football and you were in all competitions, you wouldn't be complaining. You get what I'm saying, right? I hear you. I even agree with you. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know, we would very, very happily be in all 4 tournaments right now if it was us. Come on. Real Madrid, I'll just check it on Twitter. Real Madrid CF. Madrissimo. Here we go. Courtois, Trent, Rudiger, Hoyson, Mendy, Valverde, Chouameni, Brahim Diaz, Thiago. The hell is Thiago? Arda Güler, Vinny Jr. Wait, who's Thiago? Someone kindly tell me who Thiago is. Lunin, Franz Gonzalez or Fran Garcia, I believe. Gonzalez Garcia. Carvajal, Camavinga, Gonzalo, Asensio. Asensio? Raul Asensio. Oh no, they have a Fran Garcia separately. Okay. Mastantuono, Ono, Diego Aguado, Sestero, Palacios, Manuel Angel. Who's Thiago, dude? Someone kindly please tell me who that is. Everyone else is very familiar to me. Pitach. Oh, that's okay. That's the Pitach fellow that Jayan keeps talking about. Okay. Got it. Just check. Then OCR will say I was wrong. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, they don't allow it. They'll have to change the concept, bro. Can you imagine Nathan with a dual citizenship? My God, it'll be great, dude. I'll have a lot of fun at least because the second country I'll pick is one which will make my passport stronger. Strategic thinking, dude. Anyway, I was just joking. Yeah, but they're gonna have to change the constitutional amendments, dude. Constitution, though, it's a whole nother thing, dude. Pedri into 100 is Pitach. Interesting. You haven't changed the scoreline. Thank you. Too busy reading the chats. Go. But I'm telling you right now though, if Arsenal equalize, the game's over. Game's over. Thiago Pitach midfielder. Just look at Saka, man. Absolutely shit. Bro, he just dropped off, yeah. He's just dropped off. Maybe it's a one bad season, man. I don't know, yeah. I'm not willing to write off Saka just yet. But I can't lie. I cannot lie. If this continues next season, the guy is probably. I think they might have to move him on. Seriously. Oh, that's a bad foul. That's a bad foul, man. Come on. Stupid foul. Attacking him from behind there. Really stupid. Who's that? Poku? Yeah, that's just stupid. Stupid and unnecessary. Giving them a free kick. Let's go, Leverkusen. You're rocking my world. Most probably United will finish top 4. So which new players do you guys want to sign strengthen the team? Is there any particular player you like? I would happily take a Elliot Anderson or a Sandro Tonali, Iliman Njai for left wing, Lewis Hall, or apparently, DeMarco might be thinking to leave if he does not get a pay rise. DeMarco. He looks old as hell, but he's only 28 apparently. Uh, take DeMarco. Can you claim Portuguese passport? I heard there's a I can claim a Portuguese passport, but then I'll have to give up my Indian passport. Yeah, you can do that, but then you have to give up your Indian passport. Now that's what I'm trying to say. So then that's why the OCI thing doesn't work now, because it's a constitutional thing. OCI, you have benefits. You don't have full benefits of an Indian citizen. Not 86, 61, dude. 61. Oh! Man! How did Arsenal miss that? Bro, that was probably the easiest chance. Seriously. He was the closest to the goal too, Hincapie. Oh, Saka's coming off, guys. I guess y'all called it. Horrible game. 59 minutes. Doesn't even make 60 minutes. Really dropped off, huh? Madueke is coming on. Day before yesterday, every Barca fan predicted total domination of Newcastle. Now they're happy with the draw. I don't understand their mindset, to be honest. To be fair, dude, a lot of Barcelona fans, at least when me and Lala live, were like, they were very nervous because of their defense. To be fair to them, at least they weren't. Some of them were very nervous, dude. I don't know. Maybe you're on Twitter and stuff, and you see a bunch of confident people, which is fine. But people in the chat were very, very openly worried. But they were not worried because they were scared of Newcastle. Oh no, Grimaldo, terrible there. Great work by Madueke, but they were very worried because of their defense. 1-1 is a decent, bro. But I'm being very honest with you, Ansh. 1-1 at St. James's Park is actually a good result, especially if you have another leg. Okay, that clearance looked not great. Yeah, that clearance looked very weird. But anyway, I think that's a corner. You don't really want to give those corners, Andrich, but yeah, I want to see that clearance again. He slipped off. And he tried to kick it with the same side foot. He didn't try to cross foot it. And why do Asian countries don't have dual citizenship thing like Europe? No, dude, Asian countries have. Asian countries have. We don't. I'm pretty sure Pakistan has. I don't know about. I think Bangladesh even has. We are one of the few countries that don't. Plenty of Asian countries have it, dude. Chinese have it. Japanese have it. I believe Singapore has it. Actually, I think Thailand has it. Plenty of Asian countries have it. We don't have it. So I mean, you guys want two midfielders, two defenders, and an attacker? Honestly, we need three midfielders way above, because Cass is also going to go, and hopefully, by the grace of God, whichever God is listening to me right now, we can get rid of Ugarte. And we have to get rid of Xerxes. I can't deal with Ugarte and Xerxes, bro. I can't. Ugarte, Xerxes, Malasia must leave. Under any circumstance, they all have to go, dude. Otherwise, I'm telling you right now, only I'm predicting we are finishing 6th. If we can't get rid of them, it's all game's gone, dude. We at all costs we have to get rid of them. So yeah, Casemiro, Ugarte, replacing two, we have to get a third one. We have to get a third one anyway. Someone's getting a yellow card. One attacker because Xerxes is gonna go. So some kind of replacement for Xerxes is required. And defenders, we need a centre back, man. Between Deligt and Martinez, not reliable. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry to people who love Martinez, but I've been telling you guys now for the last 2 months that Martinez cannot be relied on. And you know me, guys. I call it very accurately. I told you the Amarim thing's not sustainable. I told you it came that way. I told you Diego Dallo has to be solid. He was solid. Mazraoui was not. He was injured and not there. People laughed at me, and that's exactly what happened. Mazraoui missed most of the season. I'm telling you, Luke Shaw was okay. Luke Shaw was good. People complained about Luke Shaw. Like, I'll be honest with you, yeah. I lose subscribers, but I don't care because I want to be honest. I want to give my honest opinion. Um, so we need at least one attacker. I mean, one defender. Sorry, because we are going and Maguire. We might not extend Maguire, so actually we need more defenders too. But I don't know who's going to say who's going to go. What a tackle! Wow, Leverkusen defending well in the box there. Grimaldo tried to complicate it too much. Bangladesh Osia Hamza Chaudhary plays for Leicester. Yes. Now Singapore doesn't have new. Sorry, man. There are Asian countries that have it though. I know for that for sure. I don't know which ones, but I know they have. I know Japan definitely has. China used to have at least. Whatever their relations are now with countries, I don't know, but they used to at least have. Korea, South Korea definitely has. Um, can't really think of other countries right now. We are one of the very few that don't, though. I'll tell you that much. We are a single. There's a word for it in the constitution. I forgot what it's called, but we are a single citizen country. Singular. We cannot be a citizen of two. What the hell? Oh my God, Raya! Oh no, yeah. What's this fool doing? Should have kept the ball on the ground. Oh my God! If that ball went in, Raya deserves to be sacked. What was that, Raya? What kind of pass was that? After you clear the whole ground. No, they got lucky there. Pakistan Bangladesh recently changed the posture, or is it from the start? No, no, no. It wasn't from the start, dude. You have to build a rapport with countries. Yeah, they are not just going to allow you to be dual citizens of their countries. So it's a vice versa thing. It works both ways, Akshay. Like the countries must allow you to be a dual citizen of that country too. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, if India has good relationships with America and we want to change, we'll be on the list of people that can be eligible, obviously with the right paperwork, to be a citizen of America and India. We have to have good relations with the country. They're not just going to give anyone anything. That only happens when you're seeking asylum. Otherwise, you have to have a good rapport with country. They don't care. They don't care where you're from. They don't care how rich you are. If you don't have good relations with that country, you can't be a dual citizen of that country. There will be lists of countries that aren't on that list, where even if they are allowed dual citizenship, that country won't give it to you. I'm pretty sure. Xerxes is a good backup, Nathan. We should really not confuse Cinephile. I'm telling you, he slows down the game drastically, man. I'm just being honest. He seems like a lovely fellow. He seems like a lovely fellow. Between him, Martinez, and Delict, though, they have become uber unreliable, man. Especially, I am so sad that I have to say this about Martinez because I really enjoyed it when he came here. Martinez is becoming incredibly unreliable, incredibly, and we still don't know what's wrong with Delict really. And Delict, I don't know how many months Delict has missed, and Mazraoui's missed a lot of games this season. And bro, we are going to keep all these people and get rid of the quote unquote terrible people, but those terrible people stay fit for every game. That's the thing I don't. That's the thing people don't want to see or understand. They just go, he's crap, he doesn't deserve to play here. Yeah, but the players who deserve to play here aren't even fit. So who's worse? A player that's fit or a player who's not? At the end of the day, we have to fill 11 people on that pitch. You know? Whether you like them or not, different story. But there has to be 11 fit people. Then otherwise what we will do, confuse Cinephile, will be we didn't buy enough players, the coach didn't get backed. The coach is not going to buy you 11 new players anyway, dude. You are never going to be backed. You know, Animesh from Football Bloody Hell, he says it best, just like me. You are never going to get completely backed. You either do the best you have with what you have got, or quit the job, because nobody is going to get fully backed, bro. Let me put it this way to you, confused cinephile, right? Like, I'm going to explain it to you in another way if I can. Imagine there is not one coach since Sir Alex Ferguson's left, no, that has quote unquote been backed. But when you see the maths, right? You see the maths, you see how much money we spent, right? Whatever, in the last 15 years, 2 billion, whatever. We are what, third or fourth overall most spending money in the last 15, whatever the number is, right? When you see those players, in your head you'll go, man, some of these coaches should have been backed. None of the coaches were backed. Boys didn't get anybody. Van Gaal wanted to come with Schweinsteiger and Muller, didn't get them. When Schweinsteiger came, Mourinho didn't want him. Mourinho got a few of his players, fair play to him. But even he didn't. He wanted Koulibaly, didn't get Koulibaly, got sacked next year. He got Maguire. Um, this one wanted, Ole wanted Grealish, got Donny van der Beek. Wanted Bruno Fernandes at the beginning of the season, got him in January, basically February. Last week of Jan, we signed him. No, there is not one manager that has been backed. So, I mean, I might go on a tangent to what you're saying, but I'm just saying we got to sell the players that are actually bad or unreliable, and we just got to get other players. We just, Xerxes is too slow when you play with Ahmad and mbeumo and Cunha, dude. Xerxes is slower than Bruno, which is a crazy statement, by the way. This Bruno's like almost 10 years older than him, and he's still slower than Bruno somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. With the amount of minutes Bruno has played in the last 3-4 years, the fact that Bruno can run faster than him is shocking to me. That man's knees must be made of titanium for real. But I don't know, man. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. Like, we have to get rid of the unreliable players, bro. We have to. It's crazy because do you know that? Oh my God, I don't even know if I should say it or not. Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, let me paint another way. Let me paint this picture for you. Okay, Lisandro Martinez is on 175K a week. Luke Shaw now in his final new contract, which everyone abused, whoever extended his contract, right? He's on 150K. Luke Shaw. Okay, you know why? Do you know why I'm bringing that up? I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up because Luke Shaw has played more games than Lisandro Martinez since Lisandro Martinez is a United player. The double leg break 31-year-old Luke Shaw has played more games than him and Mason Mount, by the way, who's getting paid 100,000 more than Luke Shaw. 100,000 more than Luke Shaw, and before Bruno re-signed his contract was getting paid 50,000 more than Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he was getting paid more than Bruno Fernandes when we signed him. These players are not reliable. It doesn't matter if you like them. It doesn't even matter if they're good. What they really are is not available. And we have to get rid of them. And I know it's a greatly unpopular opinion, but just think about it. Just think about it for a second. Just think about it from a logical point of view. Take your emotions out of it. I'll say it one more time. Lisandro Martinez, who gets paid 25K per week more than Luke Shaw, and Mason Mount, who gets paid 100K more per week than Luke Shaw, since they have signed, has played less games than Luke Shaw for our club. We were supposed to get rid of Harry Maguire this season. Deligt and Martinez have been injured for most of it. So you tell me, would you get rid of Harry Maguire because you're paying him 180K? Or would you get rid of someone you're paying 175K for? Very good player, but does not play football. Because people are saying Harry Maguire is becoming injury prone now. Bro, Harry Maguire has missed a lot less games than Lisandro Martinez has over the last 5-6 years. I'm talking about before the ACL. Harry Maguire was 2 games short of breaking Gary Pallister's consecutive minutes starting record as centre back for Manchester United. He was a couple of games away. He finally got injured. Couple of games away from breaking Gary Pallister's record. But we'll get rid of him because he's 32 years old and we pay him too much money. But it's okay for the injury prone guys to get paid money to not play football. And I'm not saying anyone's saying it's okay. But why are we still giving them more chances? I love Shashi, but Shashi's saying I'll give Martinez 1 more year. I'm like, 1 more year for what though? What are we paying him money for? You get what I'm saying? We're paying so much money to players who don't play football. It's not about if they're good or not. It's fine. It's fine if you think they're good. It's fine if you think Dallo and Maguire are shit. It's fine. But the reality is one group of players play football and the other group doesn't. That's the real problem. At least that's what I think the problem is. But maybe other people disagree, which is fine. I could have claimed Pakistani passport if we had dual citizen. I know how that helps. I don't know how that helps, but yeah. I don't think it would help you if you lived here. That's for sure. 10 countries in Asia. Thank you, Srinand. We can claim residency of multiple countries but not passport. Yeah, that you can do. That we all can do. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. Now the OCI doesn't give you true benefits of an Indian citizen. Now that's what I was talking about the OCI thing for. By the way, a lot of people are happy to see Havertz back at Leverkusen. That's nice. You would never get that ovation at Chelsea. For obvious reasons, but 75 minutes, man, it's a big dub. It's a big dub for Leverkusen right now if it continues. Do you think Madrid can beat City today? I actually think so, but it's not looking good. I would say City are the favorites finally. Real 1, Man City 3. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that many goals, but the win definitely can happen. Imagine if Ole ko backing mili hoti. Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say now, Akshay. There's going to be Akshay, if you're not Sir Alex Ferguson, who has like taken 3-4 years to get rid of players and then 3-4 years later finally gets a full squad of your own players, you're never going to get backed. And the problem with that is, if you're a current Manchester United manager, the only way that's going to happen is if you have success. If you finish 15th and 8th, you're not going to be in the job for too long. You're not going to be in the job long enough to get rid of the players you don't want. That's just how it is. That's just how the business is now. Arteta has been in the job for 5-6 years, so now Arteta can say he's got all his players. Maybe not the signings they want, but he's got all his. You can say all of them are Mikel Arteta's players because all of them were bought under Mikel Arteta. But you got to be 3-4 years here to do that, and those 3-4 years you got to have some kind of result, some kind of benefit, some kind of return. If you don't get that, you're not going to stay in the job. If you finish 15th and 8th, you're not going to make it to year 4. You're just not. The standards are too high now. When Alex Ferguson took it, the standards weren't so great at the time. He was afforded time. The truth of the matter is nobody's going to get afforded time in a managerial role for our club. Palacios dominant midfield better than Zubomendi. Yeah, today yes, but there is another leg. Do you know every top club needs a good centre back? Liverpool, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Chelsea, Barcelona. Yeah, centre back market's going to be crazy this year for sure. I honestly don't mind Mount and Licha and Ugarte going because they are injured most of the time. Ugarte is just shit. But if we sign midfielder and defenders, we won't sign a backup striker for Sesko. We're just gonna have to use Cunha and mbeumo for one season, dude. We gotta make it up somewhere. Confused cinephiles. We gotta make it up some. Oh, here we go. 2-on-2. Again this kid. Oh, don't side-foot it, man. Why do these people side-foot it every time? Don't they know if you don't get it on the sweet spot, it just goes flying in the air pointlessly? Man, yeah, at least get a shot on target, yeah. Don't try to finesse, man. Just kick it. We got so lucky there, man, that anything could have happened. Look at Mikel Arteta's face. That's so stupid, man. To not even get a shot on target. All that work for nothing. GGTH says, I love Kane, but I won't take our relegation for a Ballon d'Or. I won't take our relegation for a Ballon d'Or for Kane. I hear you, man. I hear you. Manchester United should also look for a successor to Bruno as soon as possible and get him to play with Bruno for the learning experience. Ansh, I'll be very honest with you. You can, I don't know which other creators you watch. Put it in the chat, see what they'll tell you. They'll probably tell you what I'll tell you, which is there is no like for like replacement for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is the best 10 in the world, Ansh. And I know some people will say Bellingham and some people will say De Bruyne, and that's great and all. And I'm not here to argue with that. But in terms of consistency and effectiveness for your team over the last 6 years, Bruno Fernandes is the best 10 in the world. He really is. I'm not saying that because of United bias. I'm saying that due to output, lack of injuries, maximization of minutes. I'm just going off that. He's the best 10 in the world. And mark my words, Ansh, we are going to need 3 players to replace him, not one. And anybody will tell you the same thing. Mohawk, Animesh, anybody who watches United will tell you the same thing. There is no one man replacement for Bruno Fernandes. He just does too much. It's on the pitch, it's off the pitch. The fact that he's captain, the fact that some of these players are absolutely spineless. He does a lot of work on and off the pitch. Trust me. And we are going to need more than one player to replace him. And that is not me being sentimental or biased. That is me being honest with you. When he's not here, you will see his replacement will not be anywhere as effective as him. Not even close. Mark my words. He came from the Portuguese league for half the price of Wirtz and still had a better January to May than Wirtz did for the full year. Hear what I said, okay, Ansh? From January to May of the same year he bought, he had a better year than Florian Wirtz has this season for half the money we paid for. Believe me when I tell you we are going to need 3 players to replace Bruno Fernandes. 3. If we can get 3 quality players who can do different roles for Bruno Fernandes, which I don't even think we can do that, to be honest. But let's see. Let's see. Hopefully, God willing, we can get a Bruno Fernandes replacement. 80th minute free kick for Arsenal. Bro, a few weeks ban some Barcelona creator back. Some Barcelona creator were also saying that Atleti pitch is very strange, which led to goalkeeper errors. That Juan Garcia guy also faced same keeper. Yeah, someone said that at the beginning of the stream too, actually, GGTH. Someone actually did. I think Nakul mentioned it. He was a Barcelona fan. He mentioned something similar. Tanish also brought it up, who, as you know, is a Spurs fan. Yeah, so apparently this is the thing that I wasn't aware of. Players were slipping the whole time. Nathan, I'll always have a soft corner for Leverkusen if they pull this off. Dude, it's 2 legs, Homelander. Don't get giddy. Don't get giddy. It's 2 legs. It's plenty of time left to right this ship. 10 minutes and a whole other leg of gameplay. Who's coming off? Oh my god, they're making more changes, Leverkusen. Oh, they're bringing on Jonas Hoffman. Ooh, interesting. Palacios coming off. Ezequiel Palacios. Chance of Spurs getting relegated is more than Kane ever winning the Ballon d'Or. I think this year, rather than selling players, we should go in the market and buy players. The ones that loan should be sold. Should we sell Ugarte and Xerxes? We don't know how many players will play full season. Yeah, that's another issue we face. Are they all going to be fit or not? That's a great point, Dave. It's a great point. We're trying to get rid of all these players. What if they're not fit? Good point. Fernandes and Hoffman on. It's a great point. Nakul Singh, yes, gravity. Is it happening on Arsenal? No, it's Leverkusen's home ground, dude. Leverkusen's home ground. As they off. What's the plan for Sancho, Nathan? Hopefully they can. Hopefully we can give him his plane ticket to wherever the hell he wants to go, and give him a GPL as we call it here. Yeah. Don't care, dude. He's ruined his own career very easily, I might add. I hope I find a way after Bruno. Otherwise, you'll suffer like us, Madrid. Oh, we are going to suffer, dude. We're going to suffer. We're going to suffer regardless. Casemiro leaving, we're going to suffer. Maguire, believe it or not, Maguire leaving, we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer. Can't really avoid that. Why is Saliba pulling on his shirt, bro? Like, this is so... Nathan, when did you become an Arsenal fan? Actually, Tanuj, I do watch-alongs, period. By the way, Tanuj, if you want, my stream schedule is out. I put it out yesterday night. This is how we do things, dude. We do watch-alongs. This is how we've always done things. Whatever is the exciting game, we do the watch-along for or whatever games available. I could have done the Chelsea game, Tanuj, but it was too late in the night. I'm trying. Very important to use the word trying to maintain a sleep schedule. I don't know if it will work or not, but I'm trying. So there's that. Yeah, so you'll always see me do watch alongs, dude. Otherwise, go on my community post. I've already put out till the weekend what matches we're doing. So you'll see me for open header. Ooh, could that be a missed opportunity there? Julian Timber. Cross on a plate. I think it went just. He went just under the ball. To be honest, it was looping upwards. Yeah, tough position. Was open though. Was uncontested. Oof, Leverkusen got lucky there. I'd love to visit Leverkusen Stadium. My dream of seeing Leach and Deligt starting together. No chance, buddy. At the rate they are going, I don't know. I know it's unpopular. I know it's unpopular, confused cinephile. I know everyone will want to keep Delict and Martinez, but write it down right now, clip it, keep it, come back to me when it happens. At best, we'll get 1 more year out of them. At best. If this continues next year, we have to get rid of them, no matter what. No matter what, we have to get rid of them. That's how it has to be. Everyone talks about being ruthless, being ruthless. No, we have to start being ruthless then. It should apply to everybody. Spurs get relegated. I just want Madrid, United, San Van de Ven and Pedro Porro. Van de Ven also has injuries, yeah, Dave. I'm being very honest here. Van de Ven's hamstrings issues with the way he generates speed is always going to be a problem, man. Van de Ven also frightened me. And the way Van de Ven's been playing for the last month, dude. Like the Spurs want 80 million for him. No chance, dude. What? Because he can run fast. 80 million. No chance, dude. No chance. Speed is great and all, but I mean the lack of maturity shown in the Crystal Palace game was shocking. Yeah. Absolutely shocking. Not to be expected. To be very honest with you. Then you should do a charity stream for Sancho Onana. Hopefully they pull this off. I need the noise pollution to stop. Oh no. They got a penalty. Yeah. The second time they have a tackle from behind. Yeah. From the other side also they tackled Poku tackled this fellow from the back. Now on this side the tackle from the back happened. Yeah. How stupid you are! If you're going to pull someone off. No, dive. Wait, dive, no? Nah, man. Hey, Madueke. Nah, surely not. Surely not. Let's see. Let's see what happens there. Bro, Bruno replacement is possible. For that, you need main guy plus captain plus number. Exactly. You need 3 people here. Plus world-class passer, player, carrying team, set piece, take a clutch player, brilliant. You're going to need 3 people, dude. You're going to need 3 people. You're going to need 3 people. I'm telling you. Bloody Arsenal fans think their team is doing the quadruple, that they are playing worse than Wrexham. Be realistic, bro. Martinez Delict. Come on, Leverkusen, hold on for another 10 minutes. Oh no, yes. As I said, Akshay, my dream. Idiotic tackle. They did one earlier and Poku did one on the other side. Foolish, right? Completely behind the player, by the way. Haram Ball FC. He'll get 80 million, he's good, but I don't know any serious team will want a player with this kind of attitude and behavior. Bro, my concern is because of how he generates space and his hamstring issues, no? That is my issue, dude. Attitude you can always try. Bro, this looks like a dive to me, man. I'm sorry. The way he jumps and falls down. I'm sorry. I don't know. Let's see what he says. Wow, they're giving the penalty, no check? Fair enough then, I guess. Arteta dark tactics back. I mean, bro, you can't even blame Arteta for that, dude. The idiot tackled him from behind. No to contact, man. He dived. How good is Lucas Bergwall? Very good. Very good young player. Remembering when I was 10, Luke shot a double leg injury and is still playing, and we are such fools. We never sold him and gave him new contract. Oh, he's still more fitter than Martinez and Mount, dude. That's what's worrying, and he gets paid less than both of them also, by the way. Giants of the silver line, Barca and Arsenal. How is that a pair of Arsenal? Even I don't know. That didn't look like a pen to me, dude. But it is what it is. There we go. Havertz back in his home ground. What's gonna happen? Oh my god! How hilarious would it be if he misses? After check, they gave pen. Fair enough. Then what else can you say? They checked it. Fair enough. Havertz. Oh! At least he's not celebrating, dude. Damn! Just under the keeper. Just under the keeper. He's not celebrating. That's nice of him. I've seen Luka Vuskovic play, and I feel bad that he'll play in the championship next year. Not if they've got relegation clauses, dude. Not if they got relegation clauses. 1-1. I think the advantage is Arsenal now, man. Look at that. Just the keeper just missed it, yeah. Just a little later. Bro only celebrates against Chelsea. Fair enough. He feels like he wasn't treated well at Chelsea, I guess. I don't know. Whatever that is. Madueke actually really, besides the Neymar-esque dive. Serious? Wasn't that even Rando was an Arsenal fan saying that was a dive, bro? I don't know. His foot planted after the tackle and then he jumped off, dude. I mean, the referee was looking right at it too. I'm confused. But it is what it is, man. Checks done, pens given, pens converted. Whatever. You got to move on. 3 minutes extra time. It's not my game. There's no point me complaining about it. Rando saying it was a little bit of a dive, so fair play to him. I'm curious to hear what other Arsenal fans would say. But at the end of the day, pens given, pen check, pen given, pen converted. It's not, I'm saying it in jest, he got clipped. You think, oh wow, you think he got clipped? Fair enough then, man. I don't know. From the angle I see, I don't know. I'm gonna honestly, fair enough. Yeah. The check's done, check's done. There's no point going on about it. As long as they checked it, fair enough. To me, the weird thing is, he got clipped, he lands on that foot, then he puts his other foot down, and then he kind of jumps, which was interesting. But anyway, it's fine. At the end, slightly he got clipped. I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's checked. We move now. Refereeing and VAR is inconsistent. There's no point complaining about it. Tomorrow, the next week, they might give the same thing, not a penalty. Just part of this now. Just part of how it is. But W from Leverkusen, I expected 3-0 Arsenal. To be honest with you, I thought Arsenal was going to destroy them too. 1-1's quite respectable in that case. 90 seconds left. By the way, that Raya is really lucky that guy skied the ball when he came down the halfway line. He's very, very lucky. Because that guy, I don't know what that guy was trying to do from the halfway line. And much better in CL than in PL refs. Oh yeah, for sure. To be very honest with you, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult being better. As things stand, the way we do things in the Premier League, it's not that difficult. Let's see. Hmm. Anyway, what's happening now? Havertz got a yellow card now. Where is God? Why is he letting this happen? These sheets are getting. I mean, listen, yeah, they checked. Oh! Oh my God! What was that? Bodo versus Atletico will be the semi-final. Only Bodo can defeat this Arsenal. Hello, Path. Good night, guys. Good night, Confused Cinephile. Good night. By the way, check the community post, buddy, for all the streams that everyone check the community post for the next games. Yeah, there's a high chance of Arsenal Barca semi. That will be an interesting match. Game over, by the way. Just a question: did you lose the NNN challenge? That's why you add nut. No, it's just that I really like sports. So sports nut, car nut, you know, movie nut, that kind of thing. No, Leverkusen would fold easily. Yeah, the 1-1 makes it greatly advantage for Arsenal, to be honest. Except for the pen, referee has been good, I would say. I agree. I don't think the referee was much of an issue. The unholy Arsenal alliance lives on. So when I play eFootball and Italian team fixtures, I have good players of Italian club. But the problem is the name in the name of striker I have Juve, Coloman, AC Milan, Tony, Abraham, and they miss a lot. Okay, so yeah. See, Nathan, now no one will say that PL is shit and Arsenal is a fraud after this draw, but people were saying that for us where we drew with Newcastle, 4 starters injured. You can't let it bother you, yeah. You can't let it bother you. You have to just get on with it, yeah. People are going to complain no matter what. No matter what, people are going to complain. You have to just get on with it. Seriously, I'm being very serious when I say that. You have to just get on with it. Focus on winning the league. No one will say anything. Today, I have a feeling Chelsea are baiting the shit out of PSG today in Paris. Chelsea will win, beating the shit out of PSG. Chelsea will win 3-0 and tie will end in the first leg itself. यानी कि चैनल पे जा रहा है हम अभी बाय बाय या मी टू आई थिंक brother PL fans will only say Arsenal's fraud needn't worry about anyone else. I feel Arsenal will bottle so I don't think so, not at the Emirates, not at the I can't see it. Anyway, guys, I am off. Friday preview show around 7:30, maybe 8:30, 7:30 to 8:30 during that time. Saturday we're gonna do one game, and then Sunday we're gonna do one game. If you want to know what game it is, check out the community post. It's in the stream there. In the meantime, I will take your leave, guys. Take care. I will see you in the next one, and good night.